Doomsweepers is a 2D animated zombie comedy series made by Lightfold and Flying Bark Productions, the studio that animated and brought to life Lego Monkie Kid, as well as the Avatar Aang animated movie and many more awesome projects. So far, Doomsweepers has this short film/teaser, and it is amazing. It follows a cleaning crew for the company Bailtech, but when a zombie virus starts spreading in the company facilities, the cleaning crew, named the Doomsweepers, have to go up against a zombie apocalypse with just cleaning supplies. A full animated show, comic series, and game is planned for the franchise, with development having already started. Looking at the credits of those who created this teaser, a significant amount of the animation team and some of the management and business team worked in some capacity on Lego Monkie Kid. The names highlighted in yellow are those who worked on Monkie Kid. In fact, the creator and director of Doomsweepers, Sarah Harper, was the director of Seasons 1, 2, 3 of Monkie Kid and a writer on Season 4 and the Season 3 special. Doomsweepers also has Monkie Kid's animation director, Season 4 director, and story editor, working on the show as the animation directors and production manager. And something super cool is that the music for the Doomsweepers teaser is by the DA's office, the music group that composed all the music for Monkie Kid, excluding the theme song. And I honestly think the music they created for Doomsweepers is one of their best pieces. It certainly is an amazing standalone piece and fits perfectly with the teaser. The animation for this teaser is also truly amazing, and Monkie Kid's DNA, well, Flying Bark's DNA, is very clearly present throughout, from the character movements and expressions to the backgrounds. In fact, there is a sequence in the show that is a direct reference to the Monkie Kid intro. When the Doomsweepers are gearing up at the end, we see a direct parallel to the intro post-Season 1 of Monkie Kid. But in addition to that, we actually see MK and May, the main characters of Monkie Kid, making a cameo in the Doomsweepers world. We see them goofing around on the side of the street before being exposed to this zombie gas that turns them into, you guessed it, zombies. We see that these types of zombies can be defeated with the cleaning supplies that the Doomsweepers are using, but the zombies die in the process. And we also see what appears to be the military destroying zombies as well. So there is a pretty good chance that MK and May are dead in this universe. But who knows? Maybe the Doomsweepers will discover a cure and May and MK will be some of the ones cured. Since Flying Bark doesn't actually own Monkie Kid, that title belongs to Lego, then sadly MK and May cannot have any significant roles in the show, and so will just be regulated to this cameo and maybe a future cameo. Here's to hoping. I do also want to point out another Monkie Kid link in the show. In this scene, we see what appears to be the Doomsweepers' boss, but she is clearly supposed to be Sarah Harper, the creator of Doomsweepers. You can see the similarities between her and Sarah Harper's profile picture. Anyway, she also has 2 dogs with her that are actually representative of Sarah Harper's real-life dogs, Jojo and Bicky. The dogs are credited as themselves in the description, meaning that they used actual recordings of the dogs for Doomsweepers. We also see a custom mug with Jojo on it here. This links to Monkie Kid because these dogs also appeared in the show. They are the dog heads that MK's hands turned into when he was trying to shapeshift. Sarah Harper confirmed this here, and we see that their name tags have Jojo and Bicky's initials on them. So, this means these dogs in Doomsweepers and these dog hands in Monkie Kid are technically the same characters. Unfortunately, the dogs and their owner, Sarah Harper, were zombified. Anyway, Lightfold, the studio supporting the Doomsweepers, also tweeted this, saying that some might even call Doomsweepers a familiar tale, monkey emoji. Remember that familiar tales, new adventures is a tagline in the Monkie Kid theme song. So, who knows? there may be more Monkie Kid references to come when the Doomsweepers show, game, and comic get produced. Now onto my theories for the show. If you haven't already seen the teaser/short film, I highly recommend you watch it first and then come back to hear my theories. So, the main characters are janitors that work for BailTech. The majority of the teaser takes place inside BailTech's building, and the zombie virus originates from something being studied there. Since the synopsis describes the main characters as unraveling the facility's best-kept dark secret, and Sarah Harper described the series as being a side eye at big tech, it's clear that the company, BailTech, is the bad guy here, and is corrupt. Not to mention that their tagline is, "We play God, so you don't have to." But why would a tech company be messing with this potentially magical virus? Well, we see that this demon girl is being held in a tube in the company, and she has a connection to the virus, having power over it, including being able to open a portal to another dimension to let in this monster, which spreads the spores of the virus to infect more people. If the virus is linked to the ability to open portals and potentially linked to the magical power of another dimension, then perhaps the company BailTech was interested in the virus as a power source. But this isn't some new thing they were studying. It is described as their best-kept dark secret, and we see that their logo is a strong reference to the virus, as this infinity symbol-looking double pupil is constantly present in the virus, and that same symbol is in the middle of the logo. Additionally, in some documents dedicated to studying the virus, we see what looks like some runic symbol that is very similar to their logo. So, this virus is clearly integral to the company's existence, and could potentially be powering all of their products. Now, I want to look deeper into the name of this tech company. Their name is BailTech. The word Bail has two meanings. The first meaning is the name of a demon. Bail is a pretty obscure demon, but he is described as having 3 heads, one of a cat, toad, and human. He also has powers of invisibility and rules over 60 legions of demons. The zombie virus in Doomsweepers is clearly quite supernatural due to the demon lady associated with the virus being able to open portals, and when the virus starts overtaking the company facility, we see these runes flash over the security camera screens. So this demon connection does make sense. Additionally, the demon lady has a large heart on her chest, and one source does describe Bail as having powers of love, as well as science. However, there are also some connections to the other meaning of the word Bail. Bail is also the name of a spiny citrus tree in India, also known as Aegle marmellus. And the zombie virus very clearly has a plant component, as it includes mushrooms, a lot of flowers, and roots. The flower face of this giant zombie beast also looks a bit similar to the flowers of the Bail tree, and these holes and holy structures do look somewhat similar to the holes in Bail fruit. Something else about the Bail tree is that it has a lot of cultural significance. Its leaves come in 3s, and one belief is that the trifoliate shape of the Bail leaf is symbolic representation of the 3 eyes of Lord Shiva. This seems significant because the demon lady who has control over the zombie virus has 3 eyes, with the double eye obviously being pretty significant as it is replicated all over the virus and in the BailTech logo. Bail trees in Hinduism are also considered to be the residence of the goddess Lakshmi, who is the goddess of fortune, wealth, prosperity, beauty, fertility, sovereignty, and abundance. She is also the supreme goddess in the sect and assists Vishnu to create, protect, and transform the universe. Additionally, her 4 arms are symbolic of the 4 goals of humanity that are considered good in Hinduism. Dharma, pursuit of ethical, moral life. Artha, pursuit of wealth, means of life. Karma, pursuit of love, emotional fulfillment. And Moksha, pursuit of self-knowledge, liberation. Considering the demon lady linked to the zombie virus is very powerful, and her and the virus have nature linked with lots of plant and flower motifs, I was wondering, with the word Baal having the meaning of a demon, but also of a tree linked to an important goddess symbolizing these things, it could all indicate that this zombie lady is a corrupted goddess kidnapped by this company, especially since we see this image in their company files, where she has 2 guards, each holding a tree staff, and she seems surrounded by many people. Perhaps these are her worshippers. She certainly looks like a goddess in this image. This description of the show also mentions cults, so she may have been the goddess of a certain cult. Some of these people have animal ears and so may not be human. Perhaps they and her are from another dimension. After all, we saw her open a portal to another dimension. Anyway, in this image, she doesn't appear to have this heart organ thing on her chest. This is significant because we see that this is actually a symptom of the virus, as various other zombies have it as well. So her not seeming to have it in this past picture is certainly evidence that she is now corrupted, but wasn't previously. Her left eye may also not be doubled in this image, but the image isn't close up enough to know for sure. I was thinking that maybe her name is literally Baal, to be symbolic of these things, and the company named themselves after her. After all, they already based their logo on the virus, why not have their name linked to it as well? Anyway, thank you for watching, feel free to like and subscribe.